Unfortunately, you guys cannot see anything until I do this, but I think I'm gonna do that so you can see that I. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, and if you're not new here, I appreciate your support quite a lot. So today I'm going to be doing a sunset kind of look, like for my eyes. I was inspired by the sunset to do this eye look. I hope you guys like it. So I'm starting off with, I did my brows off camera, and I'm setting up with concealing my eyelids to prep them for the eyeshadow. I went in with the L'Oreal first, and then the L'Oreal wasn't really bright enough, so I had to go in with LA Girl in the shade that I don't remember. But it's definitely going to be in the description box, so yeah, no need to worry. And of course, you have to set your eyelids after you've applied concealer so that the eyeshadow can just stick better and blend better. So I went in with my first transition with my first shade. All the shades I'm going to be using in this makeup tutorial are from the beauty glazed Gorgeous Me palette. So the first color I went in with was a brown, and this brown is very dark, but I don't know, it tends to be like a purplish kind of, and it's actually common with many brown shades of eyeshadow. They have like a reddish or purplish tone in them. Anyways, so I went with the brown in my crease, and then above the brown I went in with a red color. These eyeshadows in this palette actually do not have names on them, so it's very hard for me to refer you, but I'm going to be describing the colors. It's really a colorful palette. That's why I chose it for this look. So the red actually tends to take over everything sometimes, so you really have to blend and blend and blend it. After the red, I definitely went in above with the yellow. I really wanted the yellow to be seen because it's, again, sunset. The yellow has to be seen. So, but this yellow kind of disappointed me. The pigment was really not working for me. I even changed brushes thinking that maybe the brush wasn't doing it. But anyways, after quite a number of application, it did something. So now I'm cutting my crease using my LA Girl Pro Concealer again, and this concealer is really bright. I don't know the name though. I forget to get the name, but it will be in the description box down below. Yeah, so when you're cutting your crease, you want to start a bit lower so that you have room to go above in case they're not equal or it's not balanced. So yeah, the first eye I did, I really started very low, and I'm doing the second line. What I normally do is I first do the outline of the crease of where I want my crease to be cut from. So that's what I did. And of course, as you can see, the first eye I did was a bit lower, so I went back in to bring it a little bit up so that it can be equal. And yeah, when you're cutting your crease, you gotta take your time. You have to take your time, do it slowly, and you know, it has to be very precise. It's not something you can just blend out, so you have to take your time and be very careful. Yeah, so after I cut my crease, definitely I pull down the concealer to cover the whole crease, the whole lid, sorry, not the crease. So yeah, after that, of course, you have to set the concealer with powder. The powder I'm using to set is the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So I'm setting that, and then after I started to deepen my lid from the outer corner with the brown that I put in my crease that has a tendency of red and purple. I don't know why. Anywho, so yeah, that's what I went in my crease to start the colors in my lid with. Of course, that's what you want to do, because you need the outer corner to really be deep and then becomes lighter as it comes into the inner corner. With any eyeshadow, it doesn't have to be this particular eyeshadow look. With any eyeshadow look, you want to do that. So after I deepened my crease, my outer corner, I went in with an orange shade again from the Beauty Glazed Gorgeous Me palette, and this orange shade is the color that I put after the brown. And of course you have to blend them together, so take your time, apply little by little while you blend them together, so that you don't have like harsh lines of the brown was here and now it's the orange and now it's that. No, you don't want that. So you have to blend and take your time. Okay, with makeup you have to be patient. Makeup is one thing that will teach you how to be patient and to take your time. So after the orange, I went in with the yellow. If you all have taken time to view the sunset, these are the colors that you will normally see: the reddish, and then the brownish, and then the orangish, and then the yellowish. Why am I saying ish? Anyways, those are the colors you see. So those are the colors that I really wanted to use in my crease. The first color of yellow that I put in my lid was not as bright, so in my inner corner I put a really bright yellow. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then of course I went back to sharpen my cut crease and applied some liner. What I used to sharpen my cut crease is I went back with a brown with a very small brush and went above the cut crease to deepen that crease above it. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you saw what I did. So yeah, now I'm applying liner, obviously, and our eyes are done. I really hope I achieved the sunset vibe. I know this camera is not really doing justice because these colors were actually popping. Anywho, so I'm priming my skin, my face with my hydrating mist. I keep forgetting its name. It's really a hard name to mention, but I'll put it in the description box. Something. Must be Spanish or Italian. So yeah, I'm applying my favorite foundation. You all know the foundation I use. I am like stuck to this foundation. I love it because of the way it blends so easily, matches my color so perfectly, and it doesn't make me look funny. So yeah, that's the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm using it's in the shade of 8N. I think that's cappuccino. 8N. Yeah. So yeah, I'm blending that very well on my skin with a beauty blender. I don't know how to explain applying foundation, honestly. It's just put it on your skin, blend it out, and that's it. So I am highlighting my under eye with my LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Fawn. And yeah, you know where I put it? Under my eyes, on my chin, on my forehead, and on the tip of my nose. Okay, of course you have to wait for that concealer to sit for some time before you start blending it out. Even though the video doesn't show that, that's exactly what I did. And for my contour today, I actually used the LA Pro concealer in a darker shade. I don't know the name. I'll put it in the description box again. Yeah, and you guys I think my favorite part about makeup is actually the concealing and the contouring part. It's really fun bringing back definition and color into your skin, and making the makeup finally make sense, So yeah, I'm making them cheeks disappear and that forehead reduce. All the forehead gang we know how to contour our foreheads so they look normal. Yeah, and after you've done that, you would love to go back in with the beauty blender that you use for your foundation to blend the concealer and the contour together so that you don't have any harsh lines. After that, I went in with my Sacha Buttercup, my favorite setting powder. You guys, you all know this is my favorite. Like, I cannot get enough of Sacha. I cannot. So I went in with a Sacha Buttercup. Normally I first set before I bake, but I don't know what happened to me this time. I just baked, like, wow. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if you can blend that well. So I learned a technique recently of applying blush when you've put your setting powder. It actually helps you blend the blush very well with the powder. And I don't know why, but I like putting blush everywhere I can contour. I feel like if I can contour that place, it can have blush on it. I don't know, I might not be right, but it's just a preference of mine, and it really works for me. So I'm applying blush, and after that I am dusting off the setting powder. Of course, I had to let that sit as well, even though the video doesn't show it. So I'm dusting it off using my MAC Mineral Skin Finish. I don't know if I got the name wrong. Alright, but I'll put it in the description box. And yeah, I am just dusting off the excess setting powder. And yours, you can see we're looking highlighted. But again, this girl. So I wanted again to bake again so that I can work on my under eye. You know, when you bake again the under eye, it makes you apply your smoke out your under eye very well. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm trying to say that. Yeah, so I baked again with this time with black opal oil blocking loose powder. Yeah, this powder is actually very nice for oily skin. And of course I applied mascara both on my bottom lashes before I put my lashes off camera, and on my bottom lashes right now. And y'all don't be like me, please shake that bottle before you spray, because I forgot to do that, and guess what, all the setting spray just poured on my face. Anyway, I used the MAC Prep and Prime setting spray and to set my whole face, and now I'm adding a little bit of highlight. I'm not going to be going overboard at this time, because when you have a bright eye, what you want is the rest of your face to just be coming down. You need it to be like subtle, not making a lot of noise. All eyes are supposed to be on your eyes. I don't know. All eyes are supposed to be on your eyes, like your eyes are the center of attention. So very little highlight this time, not dramatic. So I went in with my Davis pencil to line my lips, and I used the Romantic Bud lipstick in the shade, I do not know the shade, you guys, I'm so sorry, but it's a very orange-ish and brownish lipstick. And of course that was a little bit very dark for me, so I had to go in with the ColourPop in nude color. Again, I don't know the name of the shade, but it will be in the description box, don't worry. And of course I had to highlight my inner corner with a very bright eyeshadow from the Forever Young palette, and finished up my lips with lip gloss. I didn't really want to put lip gloss, but you all know I can't resist a glossy lip. Look at that, you guys, look at that. Okay, so yeah, that's our final look. Thank you so much guys for watching this look. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't mind, share it. And of course subscribe to my channel. I love it when you support me, and I love it when you give me the courage to like keep posting. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you like this look, I would love to see you try it out. I hope you guys can see that I really tried, and maybe it wasn't perfect, but I really tried to do the sunset kind of vibe. It wasn't really supposed to be like a sunset. It was just supposed to be like an inspiration of the sun. Yeah, that's enough for this video. I'll see you guys next time. I love you.